welcome. In today's video we are going to be tackling something very important. Now, but before I begin, I would like to ask you some few questions, and I would like you to honestly answer it at the comment section. Now, lovely people, what happens when soldiers, leaders who are supposed to be protecting the people, protecting the country, join the citizen together and they feel unsafe at the same time? What happens when a country's capital city suddenly comes under attack? What do you think happens to that country? What do you think happens to the people of that country, to that nation? What do you think happens when the capital city of a country suddenly comes under an attack? Now, what happens when soldiers, leaders who are supposed to be protecting the country, and civilians all feel unsafe at the same time? Now, can a government stay strong when armed groups try to shake its power? And what will you do if you woke up to gunfire near your home? Lovely people, what exactly will you do? What will be your reaction? Now, this is what we are going to be looking at in this story. Now, something happened in Bamako a few days ago, and oh my God, the whole country was in shock. The whole country was in fear. All right, the whole country was in fear. In recent days, there were dangerous and coordinated attacks in Mali. These attacks reached close to Bamako. Bamako is the capital city of Mali. Now, why are people in so much fear? Why do people feel so touched when this attack actually happened in Bamako, which is the capital city of Mali? It is because Bamako is a center of government, power, and daily life for millions of people. Now, when something happens there, it affects the whole country. Armed groups did something. They launched an attack on this place. This includes military camps and areas where top leaders stay. Some of the fighting also happened near Kati. Kati is a town close to Bamako. That is very important because it holds a major military base and it's linked to the country's leadership. So now, lovely people, some of the questions that were being asked were, was the president directly attacked? Now, many people are asking these questions. The truth is, there were attacks near places that were connected to the leader, but he was not really touched. Okay, information has it that they hit him. Okay, but the minister of defense was actually touched and unalive. Lovely people, this is actually bad news for the people of Mali and AES in general. This is actually a bad news for them. All right, I mean, rest in peace to the minister of defense, Malian minister of defense. Rest in peace to him. All right. Now, what happens is that the president, that is President Assimi Goïta, actually later appeared. Okay, he later appeared and spoke. Now, saying this, he said the situation was under control. This shows that he is still active and leading. Okay, because this attack is clearly an indication that they wanted to take him down. They wanted to remove him from power. They wanted to bring down his government. But he came out, spoke to say that no, I am still alive, I am still leading. Okay, I am still very active. I am still leading the people as I promised, and God actually protected him, so he came out and spoke. All right, now the question a lot of people are asking now is, who carry out these attacks? Who carry out these attacks? The attackers are believed to be armed groups that have been fighting the government for some time. Now, some of these groups are linked to extremist ideologies, while others are separatist fighters, okay, who want control over certain regions. Now, these groups are organized and they plan the attacks carefully, because this was an attack that was carefully planned. Okay, they did not strike just one place. Remember, they were in Bamako and in Kati as well, a place near Bamako. And all of these places are very important to Mali. Okay, they are very important places as far as Mali is concerned. Now, that is why they did not just attack one place. Instead, they hit several targets at once. This kind of attack is meant to create fear, confusion. It's clear, of course, it is meant to create fear, confusion, and also put pressure on the government. Why would they do this? Of course, it is clear that the answer is power. They want to take power. They want to be in charge. They want the current government not to rule. They want Assimi Goïta not to rule. Okay, they want to take over the government of Assimi Goïta. That is the main reason of this attack. All right. And remember, Ibrahim Traore actually said something that no matter what happened, okay, no matter how the outsiders, okay, or the colonizers pretend like, oh, they love them, he told his the other leaders, Assimi Goïta and General Tiani, that they should always be alert. Okay, they should always be at an alert, because at any time these people can strike. Remember, early 2026 this year, it was Burkina Faso they started. Now we are talking about Assimi Goïta. We don't know what will happen tomorrow. We don't know what will happen next. Okay, so this attack is just so clear. Why did they have to attack the capital city of Mali? Because that is where power lives. That is where power reigns. That is where power exists. That is where the country, that is the country's heart. That is where the military base is. That is where they know that the military comes together, as the soldiers come together to see how they can actually protect and protect and preserve. Okay, they can actually protect, okay, the country and the people. So that is why they actually attacked the capital city. Okay, that is why they attacked the capital city, because if they attack any neighboring country, oh, they might take down some people, but they know that there's a place where they have to, if they want to really take power, there is a particular place where they have to bring down before taking that power, and that power lives in the capital city of Mali, which is Bamako. That's the reason why they actually attacked it. These people will not give up, lovely people. See, colonizers will not give up. They will never give up. All right. So it is just to do as Ibrahim Traore said, that everybody should be at an alert. They should be, okay, at any time they should be ready, because these people can come. They can come in January, February, March, April, May, June. They can come in at any time. So all the leaders should be alert. All the soldiers, the people fighting for the country, they should be at an alert. Okay. Yeah, so this is to say that some groups want to weaken the government, others want to the control of lands, some want to send a message that they are still strong and cannot be ignored. Now, by attacking near the capital, they show that they can reach even the most protected areas. If they can attack where power lives, love people, if they can attack where power lives, what does it mean? It means that they can attack anywhere in the country. Okay, they can attack anywhere in the country, even where the strongest power lives, they can actually attack it. Okay, and that is what they just did. All right, so what was the impact? What was the impact of these attacks? Now, the impact was serious. There were reports of heavy gunfire, fear among civilians, and tensions across the country. Now, some important military figures were affected, like the Minister of Defense I just mentioned. He was unalive. Rest in peace to him. He was unalive because of this dangerous attack. And the security situation became unstable for the moment. People in Bamako and nearby were so scared when this actually happened. They were so scared. A lot of people imagine hearing gunshots and not knowing what will happen next. You'll be scared, right? Now, shops may close, all right, for the moment. People stayed indoors. Movement becomes difficult. Fear spreads quickly. People were so afraid, but the impact is not only physical, it is also psychological. Okay, because it traumatized a lot of people. Now, when attacks happen near the center of power, it makes people question safety. If the government can protect them, it creates doubt and uncertainty, and that is the simple truth. The reason why this attack is happening here and there is simply because they want to question the leadership of Assimi Goïta. They want to question his authority. They want to question his government. They want people to know that his works are not the best. Okay, that he cannot protect the country. That his government cannot protect the country. They cannot fight for the people. That is one of the reasons for this attack. Because of course, why this happened, a lot of people will be asking questions. Oh, why is it that this actually happened and especially where power lives, and especially the case where they unalive the Minister of Defense? A lot of questions will come up like, oh, weren't the Malian soldiers strong enough to stop this from happening, to protect the Minister of Defense? A lot of questions will come up like that. Okay, and that is why they actually launched this attack. And I'm sure that this attack was targeted at Assimi Goïta, but they didn't meet him. And unfortunately, it happened to the Minister of Defense. And to them, they just knew that, oh, if we can't touch Assimi Goïta, we will raise questions in the minds of people. We will raise questions in the minds of people like, what is the government of Assimi Goïta actually doing? What is he doing? What are they doing that this happened to this man, or that they attacked where power lives? Those are some of the reasons why they carry out this attack. It was not just to unalive him. It was also because they knew that at a point the government also is powerful. Okay, the soldiers are powerful, so they knew two things will happen if we don't touch Assimi Goïta. Therefore, we will raise questions in the minds of the people. They will start asking that, oh, if the government is strong, why did they even allow these people to pass? How come they allow him to take down, or how come they allow them to take down the Minister of Defense? Those questions will come up. Yes, those questions will come up. Yeah, so I'm glad that the Assimi Goïta was safe, and the Minister of Defense, like we just said, rest in peace. And also I'm glad that the soldiers did their best. You know it is God that have it all. No matter how you try, no matter how what, but always do your best. Okay, I believe that the Malian government did their best. They did what they could do. They did their best. All right, and now they will be more conscious. Okay, they will be more conscious, knowing that there are still many groups out there who are still fighting them. Many groups who are still fighting them. All right, so this is exactly what happened days ago. All right, there was an attack in Bamako, and all their plans was to actually take down the President Assimi Goïta, and also to raise questions in the minds of the people concerning the leadership of Assimi Goïta and his government. Those were their reasons. All right, but I'm glad that the president is safe. Even though we lost one person, we pray so rest in peace. Let me get your opinion at the comment section. What do you think? What do you have in mind that is responsible for this attack? As for me, I always look at the colonizers, because they always want what Africa has. Okay, they always want what Africa owns. They always want it. So no matter what happens, I will always look at them trying to also pay some people who are still in Mali. They can still pay Malians, okay, and they join together and carry out this dangerous act. Yes, they can do that. Okay, so I really feel that's my thought. So let me get your thoughts at the comment section. What do you think about this? Do wait to subscribe, okay, if you haven't joined the community. Like, comment and share, and see you in my next video. Bye bye.